Hello everybody. Today we're gonna take a look at how do you mix vocals. Alright, so the materials that we are trying to trying to showcase this one is it's a female vocalist, and it's a great singer. You know, it's a country song as well, and the song is called Lovers Far Apart, and today we're gonna show you how to mix this incredible vocals that, you know, it sounds like this.
Time went by like the blink of an eye. The summer sun is now an autumn sky.
You know, like, let me show you how do you mix this kind of vocals. Alright, so like this video if you like this video. If you dislike it, leave a dislike button, and you know what to do. And if you want this video to be viral, you know, spread it. And yeah, I will appreciate it. And you guys are I really just thank you that you guys are dropping by today. And yeah, let's get right to it. So basically, let's go to our buzz vocals. So high pass filter, just to make sure you don't have those plosives kind of taking over. Not that this has any plosives, but just to make sure, you know what I'm saying. Although you could just easily turn this off, and yeah, why not? But for me, I would like to be sure that those plosives won't be in the mix, and so I did this high pass filter at 54 hertz at 18 decibels per octave. So yeah, there it is for the EQ. And now for this sorry, I'm really sick today. For this token number 6 at 12k, Q factor of 1, and boosted by 4 decibels. And what we also did is we've gone ahead and took the dynamic EQ section of this part just to tame those sibilants, just to make sure that our sibilance is the same level as our rasp of the voice, as the air. And so now with this one here, and speaking about that, we have it at negative 18 decibels. Alright, the threshold is at negative 16 decibels. Alright, to catch those loud sibilants. And fastest attack, fastest release. So basically this is 0.5 ms, and this is our release is at 5 ms. Alright, I really wanted to get back to its original position, and that's why I have this release. So yeah, you won't really, now you might say that the release is too fast, but it's okay because we have auto release. I think this is arc auto release control, something like that, instead of setting it to manual over here. So we set to auto release so that we won't be dealing with distortion, even if we have a 5 ms release time, you know. So yeah, there it is. Although a distortion could be okay with this one, but I think it should be, you know, it should be kept to a minimum, as I really don't want to distort the air, the rasp. I suppose it'll add just a little more harmonic content to it, but you know, it's really subtle, so I'm not really too worried about that. So I just go for the fastest release, and yeah, there you have it. And that's pretty much the purpose of that boost for this female vocal, for every vocals, alright, in this track. So basically, yeah, and now we have this 1176. I'm not really sure how many it's compressing, so we'll just go check out the loudest part. Oh well, I think it doesn't have to compress that much because it's already compressed, pre-recorded. But just to make sure that we understand every word, we kind of compressed it a little more. So the settings is 1 ms attack, and our release is, I think it's 100 ms. I'm not really sure. So if you have a CLA 76 Blue, it's on setting number 6. I think the fastest here on 7 is at 50 ms, if I'm not mistaken. So this could be 100 ms, I'm not really sure. And yeah, I think it's doing 4 decibels of gain reduction. Well, let's go check it out. Let me see. Oh wait, yeah, right. This is a bus. What is this compressor? So let's see if we can get to a loudest part where every single vocal is performing. Okay, here it is. Alright, I think it's doing 2 decibels. Alright. So yeah, basically the only settings that you need to worry about this output is, what I usually do is I check this input over here and I match it, and I match the output with the input. That's pretty much it. So I didn't really add too much output gain on it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all it is. I'm not really keen on adding too much compression on the on the vocal bus, as this is going to affect every single vocal that is bused towards this bus. Anyway, let's go to our delay, just so we won't waste any more time. Our input pan is in the center. Our volume, or this is rather the the volume of your delay, is at 35%, and then our feedback level is at 10%. Ping pong setting, feedback mode, and then our cutoff frequency is at 75%, meaning it'll just cut off sibilances. I really don't want sibilances to be delayed or ping ponged, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote. So I have it at 75%, and our delay timing is at 2, and our stereo offset is at 65 ms to the right. Drive volume is at, as usual, 80%. Alright, so basically what this does is it adds that cool effect on it. I'm gonna show an example of it, without.
Can we be lovers far apart?
Alright, let's put it.
Can we be lovers far apart?
Alright, it's got a lot more space to it as a vocal. This is a very, the singer on this vocal track is a really, really talented singer. I'm not really sure who it was. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to do that. But it's basically what this, going back to the topic, what this delay does is it gives it space, and not just that, it kind of enhances the singer's voice, if you know what I'm saying, because if it gives more space, alright, it'll sound more powerful. It's a powerful vocals to begin with, but you want it to take it to the next level, so you do it with your delay. Alright, and that's the purpose of this delay. And with this reverb, it's just to kind of add a little more space, like it will work in conjunction with the delay. Alright, so that you can reverberate the delay as well, and not just the dry vocals. So with our settings is, our high cut is at 4 kilohertz, and our low cut is at 75 hertz. Our pre-delay is at 10 ms. The room size is 50%. I don't want it to be too spacious, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be able to reverberate a little bit with this delay setting. So I only have it at a 50% setting, and yep. No, base level is multipliers at 75%, which this is enhancing 500 hertz. So yeah, there you have it, by 75%. and our decay time is at 0.8 seconds, not too long. Like I said, I just want it to be somewhat conservative reverberations, and that's why I have this setting right here. And our high damping is at 4K, same as our high cut. I don't really want to reverberate sibilances, so that's why I have it up until 4K. Dry level is at 100. Wet early reflection is at 100, and our wet level is at 60%. You know. So stereo separation is also at 0%, so that you'll have a stereo reverberated signal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The purpose of this reverb is to just work in conjunction with this delay, just to reverberate all of our vocals just a little more. And yeah, let's go to the female vocals. All right. With our settings here, all right, keep in mind that this is our settings on the, sorry, let me get rid of this. This is our settings on our bus, and this is our EQ settings on our master bus, as you may have all remembered from the previous video, so it'll benefit from this boost and this boost right here at 2500 2 decibels, and a cut at 1K by 2 decibels, cut at 250 by 2 decibels, Q factor of 2, and also you cutting off 20 hertz at 24 decibels per octave. So yeah, both of these tokens 3 and 4 are at, only token 3 is at the Q factor of 2, the rest is at 1. Except this high pass filter as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And just a little bit of compression just to glue, 30 ms setting. You guys know what the setting is, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Very conservative settings on the master bus, just a little bit of fast distortion. My analog setting, it's just, like I said, 12% mix. All right, this is my signature move on the master bus. It'll add a little more saturation to it with this plugin, and so there you have it. And all other plugins, just gain staging plugins, typical span plugin, and that's pretty much it. And going back to the female vocalist, all right, this one here, we now have an EQ, and we boosted 363 hertz at 3 decibels. All right, it's a very conservative boost, but basically this is what we're boosting on the female vocals. All right, so I want you to take a listen.
Can we be lovers far apart?
All right, a little bit of that mid or low mid, boost, just to kind of give it, a little bit of body to the female vocals. All right, let's show it in context.
Can we be lovers far apart?
All right, so let's take it out.
Can we be lovers far apart?
All right, let's put it back in.
Can we be lovers far apart?
All right, it gives that a little bit of a body on the female vocals, because since it's a female vocals, all right, you might as well add a little bit of darkness to it. You might as well add just a little bit, so that when it comes in, it's not really going to sound too thin. Well, it's not really thin to begin with, but just to kind of give it a little more body to it, and that's what this boost is at 3 decibels. So yeah, there it is, 363 hertz, Q factor of 1, 3 decibels boost. And our token number 4, we're basically just kind of taming the 1K area of it, just so it wouldn't sound to be too much of a dark telephone. I'm not really looking for that sound, so that's why attenuate this with a dynamic EQ. All right, the threshold, you already know the range setting is at -18, and our threshold is at -10. Fastest attack, fastest release, 0.5 ms attack, 5 ms release. All right, you still have that arc setting on it, just so it won't be too distorted, because of the too fast release. So there you have it, and yeah, and our token number 5 is just gonna boost further. So this is a high shelf. It's just going to boost further the rasp, the breath of the voice, and yeah, that's pretty much what it's going to do. And with number 6, actually, sorry, let's go back to number 5. We did it at 8K, Q factor of 1 at 3 decibels. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. And for the 6K, just to deal with the, not 6K, actually 12K, just to deal with the what is that, the sibilance. All right, at Q factor of 1, and gain is at 0, but we have our range at -18, so there it is. Our threshold is at -18.1 decibels. Fastest attack, fastest release. So yeah, pretty much this adds to the rasp of the voice, to the air. In fact, let's take it out. All right, actually I'm gonna show you how it sounds like solo. All right, so that's what you're adding, and if we take it out, it's gonna be a little bit darker.
Can we be lovers far apart?
All right, let's put it back in.
Can we be lovers far apart?
All right, now you hear a little bit more of those high-end frequencies. All right, from the vocals. It's very subtle, but it'll be really helpful because of the in the context of the mix. It'll be really helpful. In fact, that being said, let me show you what it's doing. Let's turn it off.
Can we be lovers far apart?
Actually, I totally forgot to set this to default so that it doesn't color my mix for you guys to listen to. Let's listen to it again.
Can we be lovers far apart?
Alright, so now listen to it with the rasp.
Can we be lovers far apart? Will the miles between us dull our hearts?
Alright, so you're seeing the dynamic EQ in action, so we're taming some of that 1K, and now we are taming some of that 12K. Alright, so as to make our sibilance as equal as the rasp, as the breath of the voice, so there you have it. That's pretty much how you mix vocals. Actually, let's get to this one here, to this compressor. I almost forgot. Alright, so our makeup gain is at 5 decibels, and we are also setting our threshold to -21.4 decibels. Alright, so what this does is it'll basically what is that? It'll basically let you know that not let you know, but more like this is a part where you will be compressing 5 decibels, so that every waveform right here, alright, every waveform will be the same as this waveform right here. Alright, this one here, it has those quiet parts. We added this compressor, now it's just gonna be as loud as this. Alright, so that's the purpose of this compressor, just to equal it. And our ratio is at 4:1. Fastest attack setting. Release is at 100 ms. Alright, our fastest attack setting is faster than 10 microseconds. Things like I mean fastest attack. Like this right here. is at now it's at 1 ms. Now I've turned it down until all you see is 0.00 ms. You know, if you'll pay attention to this hint panel and we'll hover around it, it's at 0.000 ms. So I mean really fast, you know. And yeah, there you have it, you know. So that's pretty much it for the female vocals. And yeah, well, what I really want to you guys to notice, I've shown you guys like what this setting is. Let's turn off the compressor. All right, let me demonstrate it to you with the entirety of the mix. Let's turn off the compressor. All right, here it is.
Can we be lovers?
Let's go to the quieter sections, and then I'll show you.
It's the question I ask of you, 'cause you're the one that's passing through.
You notice those are quiet sections with this compressor.
It's the question I ask of you, 'cause you're the one that's passing through.
Alright, it comes to the surface because of this compressor right here. So yeah, there you have it, you know. It's really simple, you know, and you find that your vocals sometimes dodges, like it's sometimes gets stuck in behind the mix. You can either automate it, or you like do what I did, you know. I would just compress it like this, you know. So yeah, there you have it, you know. That's it for the vocals, you know. So I believe I have discussed everything for this female vocals. All right, this is how you mix vocals right here. And now I will be leaving timestamps in the description. So there you have it. Thank you guys for watching. I really love you all. Thank you for tuning in, and God bless and happy mixing.